So I've always been into motorsports. My dad taught me how to ski when I was young, so I kind of had that competitive ski racing thing. But then in junior high, I figured out with snowmobiles I could go back up the mountain. So I was really into motorsports and snowmobiles and motorcycles. But then when I went to Reno the first time when I was 15, then it was like, oh, this is cool. This is what racing is about. This is what airplanes are about. Yeah, Reno started 55 years ago, and they just wanted to go out. At that time, surplus warbirds were cheap, and they just wanted to go out and race around the desert. So they had a pretty makeshift course at the time, and it's really grown since then. So this year it consists of 6 different classes. There's the Formula One planes that are all have a fixed, they're kind of Formula One after the Formula One cars because their rules are very specific. So they have a specific wing area, like the height of everything is controlled. The engine's controlled. All that stuff is very in a box. But even with the strict rules, there's some radical different designs of what you can do. So they're running O200 engines, spinning them up to 4,400 RPM. And so the little one is in the 150. It's the same one in these guys, but they're going 240, 250 miles an hour. There's the biplane class, and the biplanes have typically a 360 in them. And basically the rule is you got to have 2 wings. T6s, obviously just the standard warbird trainer. Then you have the unlimited, so the big warbirds, the C Series, Mustangs, the Bearcats. Super unlimited, they can hit up to 500 miles an hour. Jet class from the L39s, L29, and they're doing around 500 miles an hour as well.
In the sport class, it's really wide open. It's a lot of experimental airplanes. We have 1,000 cubic inch rule, so really it's kind of unlimited basically for us because most of the engines are 360s, 540s, 550s, so nobody's really that close to the limit of engine. It's kind of the last true motorsport because it's a run what you brung. It's wide open, see what you can develop, and then it's any fuel or fluid you want to make it go fast. So we've got all the way from the super legacies like we're flying to Thunder Mustangs, which are a scaled down version of the P-51 Mustang. We've got Glass Airs, we've got stock Lance Airs, the 360s even. We've got a whole bunch of RVs, so the RVs and rocket guys that really the RV market's really the biggest experimental home-built market that's out there. So all these different guys trying to make the airplane go as fast as they can. In Reno, we have an 8-mile course. This is our gold course. We'll take off individually, kind of, 10 to 15 seconds of spacing. We'll join up on the pace plane, and then we go a little bit south of Reno. There's a mountain called Peavine, and we'll go around that mountain in a big echelon formation, which is kind of everybody's got a little step down and step back for clearance. And then we'll come around and we'll get lined up to come down the course. When we're lined up coming down the course, the pace plane will call us line abreast. And that just means everybody line up wingtip to wingtip so you can kind of see straight down the formation, try to hold your position.
As we get closer and closer down the chute, we go faster and faster. In our gold class, we release at about 275 knots indicated. And usually we're probably about half power. The pace plane's an L39, and it's actually full power coming down the chute.
This is a really challenging part of the race for us because we're trying to, spool the engine up, get it through that transition phase, add the power to the engine, and then when we're all lined up and pace plane likes it, we're at the right speed, the right altitude, they'll say, ladies and gentlemen, you have a race, and then the power's coming on. So then we're really spooling it up. You have to maintain your lane coming down the chute for safety, so you're not crossing over, you're not trying to block past anybody. You hold that line until you get to the guide pylon, and then you kind of, once you get there, then you can kind of start rolling into the turn. We're also lined up by speed, so we do get a little bit of nose to tail separation at the beginning. That helps. We do 6 laps around the course, and our course, our pylons are telephone poles with big 55-gallon drums on the top, so no inflatable poles, and there's somebody making sure you don't cut the course. So we do 6 laps around that. We have to be above the poles, which is 50 feet, and then below 250 feet is our course. So it's down low, it's in the desert. You're watching, road crossings for your sighting lines and certain pieces of sagebrush. You're looking out for the other pilots, so it's kind of uncooperative formation. You have to pass on the outside and keep them in sight. You want to be above them, so you got that little extra energy to make the pass stick. But they may fly a little wide and then pull in on you, so it's safe, but you're trying to gain a little bit and make sure that you're going to be the fastest one out there.